People, hi there. I woke up to 275 subscribers. So excited. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. When we started this year, my channel was at 11 subscribers on January 1st when I decided to do this. So, and the 11 subscribers were people I knew, like my friends, my sister, my husband, my mom and dad. Yeah, so and I think like one cousin or two. So thank you very much for believing in this channel and for even being so patient, being so lovely and waiting on me, because I've not been regularly posting. But thanks for believing in me. Let's get to 500 subscribers. Kindly, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, just click on the subscription button. It's free, so there'll be no charge on your Gmail account or your email account, whatever you're using. It's just a free subscription. You're just supporting me. So welcome to how a few days in my life looks like and how I'm currently managing my schedule. You remember I had a problem with that at the beginning of March. So I've kind of figured a balance and it's going to get better, I'm sure. So normally I wake up and head to class because I came here in this country for my studies. So I have a few classes every week. So this is me in a transit bus. The transit bus in British Columbia is actually quite good. It takes me where I need to be at the right time. So it's very convenient. And I'm currently studying at Royal Roads University for my master's. And it's a great school. So I'll just show you a very famous building that I get to experience in campus every day. So this is, it's called the Hartley Castle. And if you've seen a few of the movies I'll mention, you'll see that this is a familiar building. So this building has been a host to so many movies. So for example, Smallville, if you watched Smallville growing up, Deadpool, Arrow, X-Men, yeah, all the ranges of X-Men, Curious Geturer, The Changeling, This Boy's Life, Masterminds, Jump Street, Creepy Canada, Unreal, Supernatural. There are so many movies that have been shot in that building, and it's a very famous and historical area. So on this day it had really rained, and one thing about British Columbia is it will rain very random times. So I didn't have a class that early morning, so I went to the library because I had a few assignments. I sat here and did a lot of my assignments, trying to get through before I go back home. So I think, so an interesting thing, like when I compare my bachelor's degree and now that I'm taking this master's degree, is just how self-led the master's is. It's sort of at your own pace, but you know if you're left behind, it will be at your own cost. So it's not like the bachelor's degree where you know you're almost followed up. Like if you attend class, if you're attending the field trips, here it's just self-led. And one thing I like about Royal Roads is just it's a professionals university. Like my classmates are all way older. They're professionals in different areas who have decided to come back to school. So you get a lot of experience even within your peers. It's just not sitting and listening to an instructor. It's a wholesome experience from your peers in class, from the teams that we have a lot of assignments with. And individually, like you learn a lot just from observation and from speaking with others, just not from sitting and listening to an instructor. I think that presents a very good environment to learn for me, that's what I've really experienced, and I'd advocate for, like, if you're going back to school at an older age, it really helps. Because I mean, at my age, or even people who are older, I have classmates in class who are almost 50 years old. You can imagine having them sit down and take notes for hours on end. I don't think it's an effective method of learning. And but what we have here, like, is very effective. We go to class and sit for maybe an hour and a half, take a break, a 30-minute break, come back to class, get on for another hour and a half, and the class is done. And you have like 2 classes every week or 3 classes. So yeah, it works well, like, for people who are way older. It's not the same as when you're a bit younger and you can learn fast. Anyway, it's starting to sound like a paid promo, and I assure you it's not. It's just an honest review of my experience so far, like the past 2-3 months. And yeah, if you're interested to know more, you can always reach out to me on my socials or my email on the description box, and I'll be happy to help. Now guys, I'd like to share a problem. I am a procrastinator. I think I will just accept myself as is. I really need to learn how to do things as soon as they come to my plate. It's just not, I'm just not able to do it. Yeah, so sometimes I wait until the end of the timeline. That's when now I sort of wake up and do and submit my assignments or anything else that I'm supposed to, like my work. So it's something I want to deal with, because I don't think it's a good habit, because at the end of the day you find yourself having a lot of pressure trying to finish something you should have done way back when you had some time. So this is me in bed, and I was just trying to complete an assignment, and let me tell you, because this was during the weekend and I had other things to do like cleaning, I just did something and then closed my laptop and said I will upload it later. So I think it's really a problem that I need to work on. If you have any tips, feel free to share. So I started my cleaning, which I do every week. Of course, I do the dishes every day, but like, I do a deep clean. I try to do a deep clean at the end of every week, so that I can start the week on a clean slate, sort of, and because I don't really have time. So most of my Saturdays and Sundays are free. I don't have work and I don't have classes during the weekend. So if I'm not with my friends here, then I take some time to be in the house and recharge and clean up, so that I can have, a better week ahead. So I mean, if this is a move you're planning to make, I mean, going to a different country, I think you need to be a bit more realistic with your expectations. Yeah, that's something I've been telling a lot of people on my inbox, because I talk to quite a lot of people who are interested in moving, and I tell them to be realistic. So currently I am working a night shift. That is something I have never done in my life. So I had to take a night shift part-time work so that I can go to school during the day. And that is something normal. So yeah, just a tip, please just be realistic. So after cleaning the dishes, I segregate the trash. These are the boxes, like dry paper, and I've mixed in some garbage, like this tray. I'll just pick, because there are a few items here I didn't want to put in a different bin. So these are plastics, so you really have to sort from your house. You can see I'm in the house, I'm sorting so that I can take it. And this is the organic waste. So this is food refuse, kitchen waste, peelings, things like that. Those have to go in a different bin. So come with me, I'll show you outside how we do it here, and it's very effective. It's just new for people who are new. So this is what I was telling you, how seriously people take their waste. I am very, if you know me personally, you know, like I'm very interested in waste management issues, like at a personal level, and even now with my education, like I'm just very, I would want to like do more for the environment, and I think that's really my passion. So that's why I'm very interested with, you know, things like waste management and soil, other things, air quality, you know. So these are bins provided by the waste collectors. So one of them is actually contracted by the provincial government, but the rest I think are private collectors. So you sort your things from the house and then you come here and just throw it in the correct bin. So like the green bin on that side where my neighbor is a garbage bin. So that's anything that's not glass, that's not tin, that's not polythene, that's not paper, that's not organic waste, you know. So the other darker green is for the dry paper, like cartons, huge pieces of paper. Then the other two bins are tin, glass, plastic, and then we have organic waste as well. So they do it that way, and then they're all collected on different days. It's a very effective way. You do not find garbage. You don't find garbage, you know, in any form, like on the street or badly misplaced. It's, people are very specific about it, and I love it. It's just something that we need to learn, especially if you're coming from a developing country like I do, where waste is being generated very highly, but it's just not being managed correctly. So after the dishes and that, I went to now do my laundry. This is our building's shared washer and dryer facilities. So we spend a few coins here. It's a coin machine. So here I was doing my laundry. Yeah, and then I go back and clean the house and I'll be done for my weekly cleaning. Something else, so here I was cleaning the house and I was using a vacuum cleaner, and then I'll use a wet mop on the wood surfaces, and then that's it. So something that is very surprising to me is that I've never cleaned my shoes since I bought them or since I came with them. It rains, but it doesn't get dirty. The house also doesn't get dirty. There's no dust as much. So yeah, it's very light cleaning and the house is almost back to new. And here is your inspiration until we meet next time. This is right outside where I live, and these are wild animals. These are actually deers that are just walking across freely. We coexist with wild animals. We have deers, we have bears, and we have cougars in this area. Like the whole of this island, I think, has plenty of these wild animals that are very well coexisting with the people here. So yeah, that's the motivation for the week. Do good, be good, and you'll be good.